Hi there, Leo, and welcome to your reading for the week of August 11th. This is a general message, so only take what resonates, and let's get started. What are the best and highest messages coming through for Leo, please? Starting off here with the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the Death card, and the Ace of Swords. Now, on the bottom of the deck, we are looking at the Three of Pentacles. This is about teamwork, collaboration, building your skill, and quality craftsmanship, getting recognition for your quality craftsmanship. This could be about a friend group or coworkers, or even just the hard work that you've been putting in. People are starting to recognize that. Now here at the crown of your reading, we have the Nine of Wands, and this does symbolize that you have been hard at work, especially with the Eight of Pentacles here. You have been putting in that straightforward, diligent, hard work towards something. And the Nine of Wands tells me that you have been feeling maybe overburdened and stressed out, and maybe like you want to give up. But this is a card of persistence. The Nine of Wands comes through to remind you to persist and to tell you not to give up, because you're about to receive your harvest. Similar with the Eight of Pentacles here, this is you putting in that hard work. This is mastering your craft and getting recognition with that Three of Pentacles for that hard work that you've been putting in, for your mastery. People are recognizing that you're mastering something and that you are, you've been hard at work. Now with the Judgment card coming through, this is big energy coming through. This is about waking up to a whole new life. The Judgment card comes through to give us clarity. It could help you be making a final decision on something here, but this is a wake-up call to your life's purpose. Maybe you are realizing what it is that you want to be working on, or that you are about to receive your harvest for some work that you've been putting in here. And the Judgment card is kind of that life-changing energy that's coming through with it. Now, I can see that this is life-changing energy because we have the Death card, and this symbolizes complete and total transformation in an area of your life. It could have to do with your employment, because we have two cards of working really hard here. But with the Death card coming through, it symbolizes that there's a final ending to something, and that is going to transform into something completely new. Total transformation. And especially with the Judgment card here, this is the end of something and the beginning of something totally new, a whole new way of existing in your life. Now with the Ace of Swords, this is having laser-like focus on something. This is another card of clarity, getting the clarity that you need to make a decision, to focus on something here. This is a card of victory, so you are victoriously having laser-like focus and putting in that hard work here. Let's go ahead and get your clarifier so we can get some deeper insight. What is this Nine of Wands energy here for Leo? Okay, Four of Swords coming through. And on the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords. On the Judgment card, we have the Four of Wands. We do have two fours showing up here. 4, this could be a number of confirmation for you this week. If you see that number out in the world, that'll be a confirmation for this reading. And on the Death card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh. Leo, this is a big week for you. Wheel of Fortune, the Judgment card, the Death card, massive energies coming through this week. Big changes. And on the Ace of Swords, we have Judgment coming out again. Can you believe that? Wow. Look at this reading. On the bottom of the deck, we're looking at the King of Cups. The King of Cups is about exploring your deep and heavy emotions and getting so comfortable there that no matter what chaos erupts around you, you're solid, you're unshakable. This is you tapping into that energy, exploring your deep emotions so that you can move forward in that solid, emotionally stable way. Here on your Nine of Wands, we're looking at the Four of Swords. This is a card of rest, recovery, recuperation, taking that time for yourself, that time for self-care, some solitude in order to rest, recovery, get the recovery that you need. Especially with the Nine of Wands, when the Nine of Wands comes through, this is where you want to give up. You've put in a lot of hard work here and you feel like you want to give up. And this is saying that if you need to take a little break, that's okay, but don't give up. Persist here because you are about to receive something massive. You're about to receive your harvest, okay? Your hard work is paying off here with the Nine of Wands. So don't give up. Rest and recover where you need to. Take the time to rest where you need to. Take care of yourself here, okay? The Four of Swords is also a card of blessings. So you could be getting those blessings that you need in order to feel like you don't want to give up anymore. On your Eight of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is all about turning knowledge into wisdom. The things that you have been learning, it's time to put those to work in your life, especially with the Eight of Pentacles coming through here, okay? That knowledge that you have gained here from your hard work, it's time to put that into practice so that it can work for you. The King of Swords could also potentially be a mentor coming into your life, and this is a really great time for mentors. So if you know somebody or meet somebody that is already doing what you're trying to do or that can help you get there, this is a really great time to connect with somebody like that. This could be a mentor coming in for you. And if it's not, this is you turning that knowledge into wisdom. The King of Swords is very intentional and strategic with his decisions, okay? Turning his knowledge into wisdom. So with the Four of Swords on the Judgment card, this is a card of celebrations, like I said. This is a card of accomplishing something and crossing a finish line, and that accomplishment is changing your life. Or the Judgment card coming through is giving you something worth celebrating. Your life is changing here. You're waking up to a new existence, and it's making you very, very happy with the Four of Wands here. On your Death card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This major transformation was meant for you, okay? This is a fated transformation coming into your life, and you have reached the energetic alignment necessary in order to turn the wheel in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune is luck being on your side. This is a turning point in your life of major transformation, complete and total transformation. You're waking up to a whole new life here, and it looks amazing. You're definitely gonna be celebrating. On your Ace of Swords, with your laser-like focus here, you're focused on your new life, on waking up to your new life. On the Judgment card, these people are waking up and stepping out of their coffins. It's symbolizing that they're waking up to an entirely new life. And with the Death card coming through especially, that is the stage before you wake up to your whole new life. So that cycle is, we see that full cycle represented here. Complete and total transformation, something coming to an end, the wheel turning in your favor, Judgment coming through to wake you up to this whole new way of existing, and you will be celebrating. You're very focused on this energy this week and stepping into that new energy. Remember to turn your knowledge into wisdom this week. Anything that you've learned along the way is going to be very beneficial for you here. Let's go ahead and get your oracle messages. What are the oracle messages coming through for Leo, please? Communication is key. Yes, I think we see that with the King of Swords. Okay, this is a communicator. So whatever you're learning here, that knowledge that you're turning into wisdom, remember to communicate what's going on with you with the people around you. Okay, especially with that Three of Pentacles that we saw at the beginning on the bottom of the deck. Don't be afraid to rely on people, to rely on your friends and your community. Luck is on your side, and we absolutely see that here with the Wheel of Fortune. You have double luck showing up this week for you. Very auspicious, very prosperous. I love that. Let's get one more oracle message. You and your loved ones are safe. Look at that. So like I said, don't be afraid to include your friends, your loved ones in this process with you, okay? You and your loved ones are safe, so you can rest assured that you can happily and excitedly step into this whole new way of being. This complete and total transformation is going to be huge for you this week. Let's go ahead and close out your reading with an angel number message. What is the angel message coming through for Leo? 0. I am limitless. And it says, there is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You're gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. What a beautiful message. This is you waking up to that new life, gaining new sight and understanding. So this looks like a really amazing week for you, Leo. I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support, and I will see you next time.